How you doing, YouTube? Matt with NASA Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Back with a re-review. It's been a while, though. We're doing a little bit of fucking Alesmith Speedway Stout. Listen, I don't remember how long it's been since I've reviewed Speedway Stout. It's got to be when I first started reviewing beers 4 years ago or so. Has it been that long? No. Maybe 3? I don't know. Anyway, towards the beginning. And yeah, I've always enjoyed it. And I've had it every now and then. But it's just kind of... How do I put it? Beers like Speedway... And we're talking about the base here. We're talking about Speedway, Imperial Stout with coffee. Kind of get lost in the shuffle. There's so many adjuncty this and Imperial, that beer's out there, barrel aged this, da-da-da-da-da. That it just seems to get lost in the shuffle. It only came in 750s for the longest time. They just threw it in a can, which is one of the reasons why I'm re-reviewing, because I dig the can so much. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump back into it, give it a review, and see if it kind of stands up to what I originally thought it would be. I mean, you're talking about, they do all these different kind of coffee variants with this now. They do a lot of different barrel-aged versions of it. And you have everybody else coming out with different kind of coffee stouts. So we're going to jump into one of the OGs, repackaged, revisited, and see what she's got. As far as what it says in a can, it says Alesmith Brewing Company Speedway Stout Imperial Stout with coffee, 12% alcohol by volume. So she's a sipper. Let's see. Drink fresh in a goblet. 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Story time in the back here. I'll try to rip through it as fast as I can, so if I butcher shit, whatever. It says here, Speedway Stout's ominous pitch black appearance has become a hallmark of its modern day's classic. Chocolate and roasted malts dominate the flavors, supported by notes of dark fruit, toffee, and caramel. A healthy dose of locally roasted coffee added to each batch brings out the beer's dark chocolate flavors and enhances its drinkability. Despite its intensity, Speedway Stout's fine carbonation and creamy mouthfeel make it very smooth and surprisingly easy to drink. This beer ages very well and will continue to mature. I'm just laughing, sorry, for many years to come. This beer's great balance makes it a very food-friendly Imperial Stout, paired with roasty flavors and robust mouthfeel and rich beef dishes and char-grilled foods. Both chocolate and vanilla desserts pair well also, as do salty blue cheeses like Silton and hard nutty cheeses like Gouda and cloth-bound cheddars. That'd be that. I'm laughing because it says here, it says, this beer ages very well. And on the side here it says, drink fresh. I just find the juxtaposition to that pretty funny. And label-wise, it's okay. It's a stickered wrap. I'm not the biggest fan of the sticker wrap, but it is what it is. It's got a nice texture to it, too. And it's pretty much a Speedway as it was in the bottles in a can. It's got a black top to it. Kind of makes me giddy. I don't know why I like the fact that it has a black top. It has a very Knight Rider-ish vibe to it. I just want to see the kit fucking lights going back and forth. So, yeah. Give it a crack. Give this sucker a pour. Just feels good when you pour it, too. It's so fun to see this in a can, man. You know what I mean? For so long it was in 750s, and that was kind of the poop part about it. Is that unless you're out for a night to get fucking really turned up, you had to share it with friends. Anyway, just over a pinky finger, infinite creaminess, super tight compact bubble sands, a few stragglers, and she be dark. Not as dark as I remember. I pour you glean a little bit of color, but she is not light. Let's put it that way. Get a nose on her. It almost smells like it has bourbon involved in it, even though it's not barrel aged. I got these rich, dark, red kind of candied fruit things from it. Get rich, dark malts. Dark writ malts. That's a word. I just invented. Dark chocolate malts. Semi-sweet chocolate, kind of leaning almost milk chocolatey. The coffee's there, but it's not super bittering, which kind of turns me on. It's one of the reasons why I probably like Speedway so much from the beginning, is that the coffee's not overly bittering. It just smells... It doesn't smell like a coffee. It smells more of like a macchiato, kind of cappuccino-y, sweetened up version of a coffee. But it's just nice, rich, deep, dark, delectable. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't even call it a dessert beer. I'd call it like, I don't know, sex beer. Let's put it that way. Sometimes you just, dessert is just dessert sometimes, but sex is good all the time, so it's a sex beer. Filthy sex beer. See what filthy sex beer has to offer in the mouth. It's getting pornographic. Cheers. so good. And this is almost like I knew it was going to be good. I just knew it. You know? It does have a heaping, helping, and bittering on it, but just works. It works. It bounces off that sweetness so well. I didn't think it was going to be as roasty and as bitter. It just works. And that's the thing. This beer is almost a shelf turd where I live. Bottles. Still readily available all over the place. Cans. People are like, whatever, fucking Speedway. I can get that shit whenever I want. Such a good beer. Such a good beer. That it's just, it's kind of just, it's at a fault to its own greatness of being one of the original great beers. And that it was so great out to shoot. And it's been around for so long. People kind of not poop on it, but just dismiss it. Like they do Chimay. Like they do like a lot of fucking like, you know, Racer 5. Do you know what I mean? Like some of the original beers to kind of prop up and bring some of these kind of new school stouts and IPAs and stuff like that to the mix. It just kind of sits there and people go, I'll have that next time I buy something. And then you just never pick it up and just sits there. It's just, the mouthfeel's fantastic. Nice density to it. A bit of creaminess, but not overly dense to where you feel like you're fucking chugging on some fucking molasses. But then you kind of go, okay, maybe I am drinking a little bit of molasses because it has this rich, deep, dark, kind of brown, candied, caramelized sugar thing going on. Then you get that kind of sweet, kind of, not milk chocolatey, but sweet, darkened chocolate. And then you get the coffee, which does have a bitterness to it, has a roastiness to it. But at the same time, the roastiness and the bitterness of that, combined with a little bit of bitterness from roast malt, balance so well with the sweetness. It just all works together. It's rounded, but it's at the same time kind of violent because you have that bouncing of the sweetness and the roastedness. Absolutely great beer. Absolutely one of the best coffee beers I've ever had in my life. And it still is. And it still holds its own. And drink this shit, motherfuckers. Don't sleep on this. You know, don't wait in line 19 hours for a base coffee beer from brewery you just heard of that just started canning because that shit's cool. This shit is fucking awesome. End of story. Not really, because I'm going to keep talking. Yeah, just fantastic. So let's talk about it. This is one of the better coffee stouts I've had in a while. Yes. Probably one of the best I've ever had. It's up there. This is up there for me. With the Peche Mortels, with the Treehouse Double Shots, non-barrel aged coffee stouts. It's up there. It's up there on the Mount Rushmore. Value and availability. That's probably another thing. I actually don't know how much this was. This was given to me. But I remember I was pulling 750s of this for like $12 a bottle. That shit's just crazy talk. So I'm not quite sure how much I assume 4-pack variety of this is going for. Hopefully it's not too crazy. And availability should be pretty easy. I've seen this shit for years. So if you see Alesmith readily available where you are, chances are you're going to see this and just say, if you like, what will you like this? If you like the beers I just said, Double Shot, Peche Mortel, all the coffee beers that are fantastic. And you want a nice balance between your beer and your coffee, because that's what this is. You're getting a heaping hell coffee, but the beer is still present. And, yeah, we just like good stouts, because that's exactly what this is. One of the OGs still holding strong. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a beautiful OG coffee stout right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.